Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz
to kick off, here's Will Lutz. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that's That's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Going to the ground again on first. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and second down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
It's quick out wide, complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Brown again. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He's going to push one deep down there. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trim the lead to 1.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready.
2nd and 3. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight has given them the chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
On 1st down, it's Nix. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
This one up to about the 27-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins now. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one hits for 30. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identifying what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air, Cousins. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And no luck on his first look of the game, so they're left facing a 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Back to throw. Cousins. He's got Gesicki complete. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Brown. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Bengals. With it, 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Caught quickly on the slant. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I love this, Gabe. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. This will give here to Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Giving this to Harvey. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. Third down. It's Nix out of the pistol. This one will be intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And he's out the clear. At the 20. And this is a house call. A pick 6 for Cincinnati. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 39. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Next to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Shotgun hands out to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Nick's now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, and that's That's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And the deficit stays at 7.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. But let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
With a second level at the 40. 30. Inside the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Broncos 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush out now to his left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. Moore finds his back. Harvey. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Vontae Maddox comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a give to Brown. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he used all the space he had, got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Leave it, bring up 48.
3rd and 2, here's Cousins. And they take him down right along the 30. Pick up at 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Brown on the inside give. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Completed over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Brown on the carry. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Out of the gun, Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
180!
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, it's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Captain. Hold on, son.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing here, Nix. Finds Mims. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Hits him on the end route. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They'll throw again. Nix. Put the body on the line for his team. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
From the red zone now. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly...
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold. could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
No running here. It's Taj Brooks. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. On the play fake, it's Cousins. This connects with Higgins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On first down, here comes Brooks. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal of 29.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found